All right, I'm actually not. Some of these are kind of old. I haven't done this in a minute because people either didn't submit good ones, B, submitted ones that had music, so I couldn't use them, or 3 were just like very, very self-promoty, and I just, you know, like if someone just spams like 40 of their own TikTok, it's just kind of weird. Like I think it takes away part of the fun of it. But yeah, I haven't done them in a bit because I haven't had any good ones sent in a while. So I got a few here. We can go through them. I don't know if they're gonna be good or not. Well, yeah, let's just take a look.
POV, you're an Overwatch player trying to convince someone to come play Overwatch after the recent update.
Oh no.
Bro, you gotta come play Overwatch 2. They got the... And you know, when we get in there, we can play the... And you know, it's really cool, the whole...
We're off to a great start, actually. I totally take it back. We're off to an awesome start. Yeah, fun fact, though. You know, actually, like, you know, this gonna sound crazy, but I feel like to most, like, really casual gamers, they actually enjoy Overwatch a lot, just in really, really small doses. And a lot of us older ones, we're not gonna enjoy it that much because we've already seen it a million times. Like, we're not gonna get fooled by the tricks. Like, hey, you know what? Hey, good for you. I'm glad you're having fun. Like, I genuinely, I am. But, you know, it's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm an idiot. Fool me 3 times, what the f am I doing? Fool me 4 times, oh god, dude, hello? Fool me 5 times, check me into a mental hospital. Fool me 6 times, dude, I fell down the stairs. Fool me 7 times, what am I doing with my life? Fool me 8 times. You get where I am. I'm somewhere around like 36 times at this point, so... it is what it is.
These are the best 2 support.
Oh god, oh god. These are always good.
These are the best 2 support heroes to play with Doomfist. His best main healer synergy comes with Kiriko. Kiriko has super consistent healing at long ranges and can keep up with the Doom's positioning using her teleport.
Imagine playing Kiri and you teleport into the backline with your Doomfist. That sounds like a good idea.
Whilst Doomfist will often do his own thing, Kiriko possesses the ability to use her cooldowns to save Doomfist if he ever gets himself in serious trouble without his cooldowns.
So
As
just
for
Kiriko.
off-healer, not many of them really have a great synergy with Doomfist. Doomfist generally isn't a tank that executes a lot of team-dependent plays, so I'd say it's probably just best to go with Mercy and pocket the DPS heroes instead. For every other tank hero's best support combo, you can check out the full video on YouTube now.
That's such a cop-out answer. Yeah, I couldn't pick up anything else, so just pick Mercy and your DPS. Yeah, honestly though, real talk, shout out to all the Mercy players. You know, keeping our game alive. Every week there's something new on Twitter. I bet if I clicked on Twitter right now, I bet I could see Mercy's trending. How do I know this? Because about 5 minutes ago I saw there was another Mercy tweet that had like 4 million views, and it just... they just... Every week there's a new one without fail. So, hey yo, shout out to the Mercy, the Mercy army, keeping our game alive, talking about it every week. Yo, you the real ones.
Pocket the DPS heroes instead. For every other tank hero's best support combo, you can check out the full video on YouTube now, link in bio. This is the best support combo to play with Diva.
Oh no, is there a bunch of these? Oh boy.
Best main healer synergy is with Ana. Diva's massive health pool means that she takes quite a bit of damage on the battlefield, and requires a support hero with an insane healing output.
I mean, Ana's just
and that's
good.
where Ana comes in. Diva also likes to do her own thing a lot of the time, being able to select dive targets and
Do her own
assassinate them
thing.
fairly quickly with her high damage output. Ana is able to sustain the Diva during a lot of these dives with her long range, making her a great main healer synergy. The off healer I've chosen to pair Diva with is Zen, and this is for 2 reasons. Most of the off healer options aren't very effective with Diva, but...
Yo, here's the real answer. Almost every support works with every tank at this point, unless you're playing Rush or some form of coordinated comp. In ranked, at least. Like, ranked don't mean shit no more. You can put it... There are only exceptions if you do stupid ones like Lucio Mercy. Or even Brig Mercy's, like, not that great. But Brig's actually does a lot of healing now, all of a sudden, just because she's hard to kill. At least at high level play. I know it's different in lower ranks, in metal ranks. People think Brig's like not that good, even though she's like really good high level play. But yeah, The true answer to these at this point is like, just play whatever the you want.
Aren't very effective with Diva, but Diva is actually the most effective hero in the game when it comes to peeling and protecting Zenyatta. With Zen being able to stay alive, his Discord Orb has a higher uptime, allowing him to have a very large impact on the match. For every other tank hero's best support combo, you can check out the full video on YouTube now, link in bio.
Yeah, Discord Orb. Yeah, Discord Orb would definitely brings some value. Just put it on the tank and just go AFK.
Whoa. Huh? What happened? He's not even looking at me. What?
Cassidy grenade moment.
So the grenade comes out here, right? And I'm above him. It shoots over there. Okay? It's still over there. It is the whole way over
this is a
here.
replay bug. This is a replay bug. It didn't look like that.
And then it appears over here.
This is a replay bug.
Like,
that's a replay bug.
This must be a visual glitch, but
yeah, it is.
And then it just.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you watch the beginning again,
zooms onto my location.
It's absolutely a Cassidy listen, man. Hey, I don't want to be that guy. I really don't want to be that guy. I'm getting tired of being that guy. It really is getting tiring to be that guy at this point. What the f? Why did we ever make a 2 for Overwatch 2? We're just gonna bring all the CC back. What's the point? If anything, Flashbang I'd say is more healthy than this shit is. This shit's awful. One more time from his POV.
Whoa. What happened?
Yeah, this. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He's not even.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Ever get booped off the map and feed the enemy a big chunk of ult charge?
Oh, it's
Turns
gonna be a
out
good tip.
You can rob that ult charge from them with this simple trick. Since charge is calculated based on the amount of damage a character does to you, if you were able to get the last hit on yourself, the enemy wouldn't get any ult charge.
CarQ has a video about this. It's kind of old now, but it still applies. It's called internally at Blizzard knocker backers. Basically any boops or ways that you can like kind of boop, like you can basically do like last bit of damage to yourself or anything while you're going off the map. You can actually like steal ult charge away.
Actually true, and a viable strategy to employ on heroes that are able to inflict damage on themselves. A good example of this is Zarya, as her right click deals self-damage. To pull it off requires quick reflexes. As you get booped off the map, immediately look for the closest wall, fire a right click at it. Ideally, you deal a bit of damage to yourself.
This is actually unironically really useful.
And the enemy doesn't get any ult charge. While a small tip and super situational, in a tight game, this could be the difference between losing a team fight to an ultimate and winning a game because you have more resources.
Yeah, it's actually a really good tip, unironically.
So, as you've all probably heard by now, the PvE that Blizzard promised
It's me. Wait.
was coming to Overwatch 2 is not really coming to Overwatch 2. And as much as it sucks
True.
to have a company lie to you that you thought you could trust, does that really matter? Like, every company is lying to you. Do you really think Nike cares about the BLM movement? Do you really think TikTok is not spying on your info? But that's besides the point. Honestly, I don't care that PvE is not coming to Overwatch. Overwatch was never a PvE game for me. And
That's actually a fair. I actually don't mind people's POV that's this. Like, if you're someone who's a PvP gamer and you never gave a shit about PvE, I'm actually totally cool with that. I think it's fine. I think you should also kind of be like, yeah, you guys are kind of lying. You guys kind of did some bullshit. You know, like don't let them off the hook for it. But I actually think it's a fine take.
I was never gonna play it, maybe outside of 1 or 2 times when it first came out. The only thing I'm worried about is that everybody is going to pretend they were so looking forward to it that it's gonna just kill the game. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, I was so definitely gonna play that, and I'm totally not just pretending because
I think there's a lot of people that actually did want to play the PvE though.
I'm mad. Yeah, so now I'm not gonna play it Overwatch at all. Like, honestly, that's the only thing I'm worried about.
That's kind of cope because people are gonna play whatever game they want to play.
Is that people are just gonna say, oh, game dead. Like, you didn't care about it in the first place. How is it any more dead now than it was before? If any.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways it's dead more now than it was before. There's a lot of them.
Anything, all this means.
It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's Stockholm Syndrome, but it's kind of like you're already invested and you like the game. And, you know, you're kind of like, you're saying like, oh, people are just overreacting to this thing just to overreact. It's like the idea of people thinking that everything is content. Everyone is like, it's just performative, and it's like not, they don't actually feel that way. They're just trying to like get your attention. And like some people do that, but to like dismiss everyone's thing as that is all the time is kind of dangerous in my opinion, because at that point you get to the point where nobody is allowed to have an opinion, and nobody's opinion is valid, because if it's an opinion that you disagree with, it's performative, you know? And it's like, think about that, you know? Shut up, you talk too much. You know you're in my stream, right? Like, you're literally in my stream. Like, the whole point of this stream is for me to talk, right? You understand that, right? If you want to go watch TikToks, just open TikTok and go watch it on your own. Like, what is that supposed to even mean? What is that even supposed to mean? Bro came to go watch TikToks. You know what? You know what you want me to do? You know those TikTok accounts that like do react content, but instead of reacting, they just sit there like this? They don't actually make a react. It's just their face above someone else's content. That's what they were looking for.
Is that the dev team can actually put a nail in the coffin on PvE and dedicate all of their time and resources towards the PvP
That's cope, though. This is actually cope, and I'll explain why.
side of things. If anything, this should be a step forward for the
No, that's
product
cope.
that most of us enjoy, which is the PvP.
They already publicly said that they've been focusing on PvP for the last, like, 6 to 8 months. They've already been doing that, so it's not gonna change. We've already seen it for the last 6 months. So what you've seen from whenever they made that decision somewhere between October and December to whenever they announced the whole, like, you know, PvE is like not what it was promised to be thing, that is them putting all their resources into PvP. So kind of coping a little bit.
So yes, this absolutely sucks. Blizzard is an L company, and I hope they get bought out by Microsoft. But at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter to me.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with an opinion like that. I have no problem if it's something that you don't care about, like it doesn't matter to you. That's totally fine. I actually think that's completely valid. Only problem I have is people that try to, like, you know, discount other people's stuff. Is like, you should, like, they get mad about it. It's like, dude, wait, what are you even trying to say? What's the point you're trying to make? You know, if you just don't care about it, I think that's my opinion. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Racing game, best racing game of 2023.
Nah, what in the f is this?
Dead by Daylight is doing a better job than Overwatch and the entirety of Blizzard in making a PvE game.
Oh no.
Overwatch 2 shut down their PvE production, and it's made the Overwatch community an outrage. And then DVD goes out literally a week later announcing that they're making two, not just one, two separate video games. The Midwinter game is a multiplayer PvE, and the Supermassive
Oh no.
ones is a single player. They're both standalone games that are having to do with DBD. You might notice something here in this web that Overwatch f***ed up. DBD is branching out to make these games. Behavior's not the ones making these games. Midwinter and Supermassive Games have full control on these games.
Yeah.
DBD is just letting them use their game, which is what Overwatch should have done. Branch out
True.
and make a new department for Overwatch 2 PvE and let the Overwatch people focus on PvP.
This is the actual opinion. Okay, the reason why that is the opinion, and like the reason why, like, you know, like myself and so many others, like, nah, I'm not letting you off the hook for it, bro. Like, you understand, Blizzard is a very greedy company. Like, this tweet from Dextero the other day, Nintendo's CEO is paid $2.51 million a year. Bobby's paid a fat $155 million just for this year. So when this opinion of, like, you know, there should be a separate team, that is actually the truth. That is how it should have been handled. So like when people are like, they're focused on PvP, that's what they should have done anyways. True. We both can be right at the same time, actually. They should have been focusing on PvP the entire time, and they could have had a separate team for PvE. That's what a multi-billion-dollar company should be capable of doing, but they don't, because they focus completely on shareholder profits. And the whole point of Overwatch 2 free-to-play season cycle is to just get you into the game, and then, you know how, like, the battle pass is easy to complete? It's not that hard, but it gets you to play the game for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then they can hit you with 2 or 3 shop rotations, and they end up converting you into a paid player pretty well. So it's kind of, it's actually so much worse than I think people understand. That's why we can both be right at the same time. But unfortunately, we're too busy fighting each other instead of banding together. It feels bad.